This is Rockport Ryan with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report.
All right, coming out this week. Don't forget, Saturday is the Lack Attack tournament. They're in Rockport, so just remember that all the places around Rockport are going to be a little busy. That being said, there's still some great places that are going to have plenty of fish for everybody. Coming up from the Port Bay Road launch, I would definitely, with the water levels being up a little higher, the way they are is coming around this shoreline. When you come around this shoreline, like I've said, there's a little cove. Don't forget to go into that cove. Then as you're coming across, come back around this island later in the morning. Not first thing in the morning, but later in the morning. We've been having some good luck right on the outside of that island. That's been topwaters casting towards that island. Coming across out in front of these, since we have that higher water, as you come down this shoreline, there is another little cut that you can go back in, and the reds have been sneaky and been hiding up inside there. With this higher water, definitely you're going to have to be pushing further up into those shallows than you normally have. It is still great for topwater. Wind has been cooperating. So get out there and get on some fish. All right, coming out this week, I would definitely suggest coming up this shoreline, launching from down by the big tree, or at the new public kayak launch that Aransas Pathways put in right there into St. Charles Bay. Coming on down, work your way all the way around, go into the backside of Cowchip. If the water levels stay up and everything, you can take a peek on into Mud Lake. We are still seeing some reds, at least in the canal system. If the water's deep enough, you can get into the lake. And then with that, it's all top waters. When you come out, if that wind stays down, heading over here to the edge of Egg Point, just around that point and along that shoreline, we've been picking up some nice reds. All in between have been still hitting some trout. The trout have all been hitting on paddle tails. I'd be going with the root beer chartreuse, fried chicken, chicken on a chain. Those colors have been working well. But again, trout, subsurface, topwaters for reds. It's going to be a little bit of a paddle, but a great place to hit this week is going to be launching from here at Palm Harbor, coming straight out into the bend of this island, of Tally Island. You'll be able to get into that lake. The nice thing about it is once you get into that lake, it is a cakewalk. You just come through all this whole lake system all the way through. As you come around those bends, make those casts back into those cuts that are going to be over your shoulder. Come all the way up against some of that shoreline. You're going to see some cordgrass out there in the water, and that's forming a little bit of a barrier. But between that cordgrass and the shoreline is where we've been finding some reds. Everything in here was topwaters. You're only looking at maybe about a foot depth, but it's been great. You'll be able to have that sun getting behind you. If we do have some of that south wind, it's giving you some nice protection, and you can just come all the way through that internal lake system. When you come out here at Trout Bayou, stay along that shoreline. There will be some boat traffic making some cuts through there, but stay along that shoreline and make your cast with your subsurface, your paddle tails, spoons, things like that. Dropping them into that deeper water and bringing them up over that edge, and you can pick up some trout. It is a little bit more of a paddle, but it's definitely worth giving it a shot if you want to get a mix of trout and reds.
This is Rockport Ryan. Thank you for watching.